Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the center fielder, Scott Paul. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a man down by the river. A gigantic blast. His 28th home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. That adds another game.
Now, the center fielder, Scott Paul.
In the air, right field. Suzuki makes the catch, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 2. Now batting, the center fielder, Scott Paul.
Absolutely crushed, and that one is going to land by a van down by the river. A massive home run. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Scott Paul. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
Fought off foul. 1 out, bases empty. Absolutely crushed, and that one is going to land by a man down by the river. That was blasted to the moon. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 9-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing.
Now at the plate, Scott Paul. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Let's get ready.
In the air out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 2, Jorge.
Well, there's no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please Drive home safely.
So up next, Scott Hall.
There you go, left side.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. A gigantic blast. That's his 4th home run of the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Line drive, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. In there safely. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's a big power threat, Scott Hall. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger drifts towards it. Makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Didn't quite have enough.
He was all over that.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Goodbye, home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And that gives him a lead. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took it right.
Come on, right here, one time. Here we go.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a man down by the river.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And a foul ball. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Suzuki going back on. Goodbye, home run. And he's gone yard again. His 4th home run of the game. It's 11-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants, 11 runs.
And now Scott Paul.
The center fielder, Scott Paul.
Swing and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Ian Happ up to hit.
The left fielder, Ian.
1-2 here. Out there to center. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 away. And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Scott Paul. Foul ball there.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a man down by the river. A massive home run. His 8th of the series, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby
Pitch.
Swanson.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just a solid swing.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now, Scott Paul. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a man down by the river. That was blasted to the moon. We're at the top of the 8th, and here is Scott Paul. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now around second, going for third. And he's into third. Have a game. That's his 4th hit.
Everything came together for him. Didn't try to do too much.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a man down by the river. Another homer. His 3rd home run of the game, and we are tied. It's 6-6. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so...
Here's Nico Horner. The 0-2. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that's down, a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way.
So 2 down, Scott Paul, the next Giant to hit. That's out to center field. Burleson makes the grab. And that'll do it. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. The 1-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner makes the turn at second. They'll throw to third. And he's got no chance. He's out.
Hey, as a former center fielder,
Back here in St. Louis, out of the fourth, digging in, Scott Paul. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to win by a man down by the river. He circles the bases, his 38th of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well.
So up next, Alec Burleson. And that one lifted in the air center field. Paul on his way over. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay, he's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Center fielder's into it.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to win by a man down by the river. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Now, Scott Paul. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well,
and up next for the Giants, Scott Paul. A switch hitter batting right. That one is absolutely belted. Goodbye, home run. And he's gone yard again. Home run number 40 on the year. It's 11-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Paul had a sensational showing in the win. 3 homers in this one, just amazing.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants, 11 runs.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Right-hander kicks, deals. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throws to second. They get the force. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. Seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield.
One out, base is empty. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Scott Paul. Ripped into right field, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He's been swinging it really well lately. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard.
We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar. That's a laser base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball.
Here's Brandon Crawford. And the 0-1. That's smashed towards center. Paul makes the play. Runner tags from third. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a man down by the river. A massive home run. That's his 4th home run of the bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Grabs it on the run. 1 away. And he deals. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Carlson settles underneath it and makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Designated hitter.
Now here is Scott Paul. He's already homered in this game. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
These hitters today are so great with handling.
Paul was a big contributor for them in the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Victorious Giants, 6 runs.
Scott Paul will hit next. Ripped on a line. Newball pulls it down, and that is that. Giants leave a couple. Absolutely crushed, and that one is going to land by a man down by the river. He hammers one out to right. That's his 5th homer of the series, and they add on. It's 2-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing. And we're back. Here's Nolan Arenado. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swung on, belted. Back there. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
And here is Mason Wynn. And a pitch. Into center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a man down by the river. That was blasted to the moon. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home. No outs, runner at first. And now the center fielder, Scott Paul. This guy with light tower power. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a man down another homer. That's his third home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 7-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with it.
And digging in for San Francisco, Scott Hall. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to win by a van down by the river. A gigantic blast. His 4th home run of the game. It's 8-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Well, this is the perfect way to finish up a road trip, a sweep in this series before heading back home. This is a team that's got things rolling, and when you get it rolling on the road, you want to make sure when you go back home, you keep it rolling.